Okay, this is the Planning Committee meeting of Akron City Council. I would respectfully request a roll call by our clerk, Sarah Biviano.
Fusco.
Aye.
Kamer.
Aye.
Connor.
Aye.
Boyes.
Aye.
Hannah.
Aye.
All committee members are present.
Great. I'd like to entertain a motion that we accept the minutes of the last meeting.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Again, there's no one, so therefore we're just going to move forward here and go into the old list of legislation, of which I understand one was withdrawn by the petitioner. Excuse me, just got to find it. I believe it was 730 West Market.
That is correct. You'll see the ordinance as item number 10 on the regular agenda and the petition as item number 11.
10. I'm sorry. Planning? That looks like Ruckle Road. Am I missing something here? Where is it? You say 10? Perhaps we have a different agenda?
On the old agenda.
Yeah, old business, item number 10,
Yeah.
Ruckle Road. I was looking for 7:30. I must have a wrong agenda or something here.
Mine says 730 West Market Street.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't even see it on here. I'm sure it's here. Yeah.
10 and 11. Yeah.
You got the right one?
This says 10, 3-unit apartment on Ruckle Road.
You looking at the time?
I just picked it up off of the counter, so we have different. We have, yeah, the one on the counter was wrong. The one I picked up on the counter that we did. So might want to double check that one. Yeah, I picked it right off the counter. Okay, very good. Well, with that, we'll take time on 9 through and including, or 1 through including 9, and then 10, we'll go ahead and file that as it's been withdrawn by the petitioner, as well as 11 has been filed. It's also been brought to my attention that the Taco Bell place, they still have not met with Ms. Rogers, so we're going to take time, continue time. I understand a meeting is being set up for this week. And with that, we'll take time on the balance, short of any questions or comments, and move into our new list of legislation. If you could please read in the first item, Sarah Biviano, thank you.
The first item in Planning and Economic Development is item number 3. It's an ordinance authorizing a conditional use to construct a warehouse and distribution center at 2322 Manchester Road and declaring an emergency.
For
Item number 4 is an ordinance authorizing a conditional use to place a digital outdoor advertising display on McIntosh Avenue, adjacent to Interstate 277, and declaring an emergency. Item number 5 is an ordinance authorizing a conditional use to retain a solid fence within the Emmons Avenue and Ardendale Avenue setbacks at 110 Emmons Avenue and declaring an emergency.
Refer.
Item number 6 is an ordinance authorizing a conditional use to retain a 3-unit apartment house at 151 Ruckle Road and declaring an emergency.
Refer.
Item number 7 is an ordinance authorizing a conditional use to construct a gas station, convenience store, 2-bay car wash, and truck parking area at 1805 East Market Street and declaring an emergency.
Refer.
Item number 8 is an ordinance authorizing a conditional use to place oversized directional wayfinding signage within the building line setback at 350 Opportunity Parkway and declaring an emergency.
Refer.
Item number 9 is an ordinance authorizing the reopening of DRK Partners LLC's petition for conditional use to allow the Planning Commission to consider its modified plan and declaring an emergency.
Yes, Mr. Gillian.
Thank you, Chair, members of committee. This is a request to reopen a matter that Council had voted on a few months ago, related to the expansion of parking for a business that's located just off of White Pond. There is a provision within council rules that allows, that says that if you get denied a conditional use or a request for a rezone or something like that, you have to wait 2 years in order to bring it back, unless council agrees to reopen it. And so this is a request to do just that, under that very rarely used provision of the council rules. And so the petitioner came back to us. They made substantial changes to the site plan. They've had a couple more meetings that Councilwoman Davis arranged with the neighbors, and were able to overcome those objections. And so we've agreed to consider it again and bring it back through Planning Commission, and then ultimately here for consideration.
Okay, so this little used, because I don't recall even seeing it.
I don't think you're alone in that, yeah.
Yeah. But what it amounts to is, want to make sure we all understand it, is that they cited this, are bringing it back. They're working with the ward council person.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so what can happen is they can reopen it. Is there a fee for them to do that?
It's a brand new matter.
Okay.
Right, so they had to go back through the entire planning commission process and pay the fee. They're pending this vote, they're tentatively scheduled for the December program for planning commission.
Okay. And then after that, after their recommendation, you'll make a recommendation, they'll make a recommendation, it'll come to council?
Exactly.
Okay. Making sure I understand totally.
That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Good. Is there any, so what we're doing here is permitting this process to move forward?
To start over. Mhm.
Okay.
Without waiting the 2 years.
Okay. Questions or comments from anyone? It's pretty clear. Linda Mobian, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Julia, I'm just trying to recall, is this the issue where the house next to the medical building was
Yes.
being considered for a demolition and
Yep.
expansion? And the councilwoman has met with those, because I think she and I both went to the parking area, that place, and there's a lot of parking there that's not used. And she was gonna try to get them to negotiate with the medical providers to see if those people could use that extra space.
Yeah, that was not successful.
That
And
wasn't.
so we looked at a couple different options that would have contained the parking on site, and we weren't particularly involved in that one, but that was not successful. We tried to make some adjustments to the site plan to see if we could actually accommodate it on site. Ultimately, we're moving the new parking further from the residential street and from the residential uses.
Okay. Thank you. I just want to make sure I was thinking about the right one.
You are. Mhm.
Further questions or comments? I assume you want this done relatively quickly?
The Planning Commission is scheduled to meet on the 12th, of December, so we'd like to have it happen there. So if it voted next week, that'd be fine too, as long as we can make sure that it's allowed to be on that program.
That's fine. Cool. Okay. Just in case other members have questions who may not be present, is there a recommendation for consent agenda?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Great, the ayes have it. Item number 10, Ms. Viviano.
Item number 10 is an ordinance declaring certain improvements to real property located in the downtown redevelopment plan area, 159 South Main Development, to be a public purpose and exempt from real property taxation, providing for the collection of service payments in lieu of taxes and the deposit of those service payments in the appropriate fund, providing for the payment of a portion of the service payments to the Akron Public School District, all pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Sections 5709.41 to 5709.43, the Act, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Voloman.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee and council. We have two pieces of TIF legislation today, this and the next one. They are as I mentioned to the chairman last week, this is how slow some of these TIF things can come. The ones that we're applying for this year is the 159 South Main Street Law Building Development and the Bowery Development. You apply once all of the improvements are showing on the tax rolls, and this is the year in which both of those will be. We agreed to do this in development agreements, pre-COVID, so to speak. I think they all were, but both have been successful developments, and we're just wrapping up the buttons on this one. Wrapping up, that doesn't make sense, but buttoning up.
Thank you. Questions or comments? From anyone? Is the consent agenda okay?
That would be great.
Is there a recommendation?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against, the ayes have it. Good. Item number 11.
Item number 11 is an ordinance declaring certain improvements to real property located in the downtown redevelopment plan area, Bowery Development, to be a public purpose and exempt from real property taxation, providing for the collection of service payments in lieu of taxes and the deposit of those service payments in the appropriate fund, providing for the payment of a portion of the service payments to the Akron Public School District, all pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Sections 5709.41 to 5709.43, the Act, and declaring an emergency.
Again, the same explanation. This one's for the Bowery Development.
Gotcha. Questions or comments? Consent agenda okay?
Yes, that would be great.
Is there a recommendation? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against, the ayes have it. Is there
Thank you very
any
much.
questions or comments from anyone? Short of hearing nothing, this committee meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Our next committee today will be the Rules Committee, and it will begin at 2 o'clock. Those committee members are McKittrick, Fusco, Amobian, Connor, and Davis. Again, that's the Rules Committee, and it will begin at 2 o'clock. Thank you.
Well, spilled coffee all over my good agenda.